During remarks on Thursday, President Joe Biden compared his economic agenda to that of the Republicans. Biden's remarks come as the most recent CPI report showed that prices rose 8.2% in the 12 months ending in September, and overall prices were up 0.4% on a month-to-month basis. Biden warned if Republicans win in the upcoming midterm elections, quote, "Inflation is going to get worse. It's that simple." Republicans have blamed Democratic policies for inflation and a rocky economy. The Biden administration is attempting to combat those criticisms as Election Day nears.
Here's my final point. We've got an election in the month. Voters have to decide. Democrats are working to bring down the cost of things and to talk about around the kitchen table, from prescription drugs to health insurance to energy bills and so much more. We're standing up for working people and the right to get a raise and get a better job. Republicans are campaigning every day on an agenda to raise your costs. You know, I should point out before I go on a little, the Republican platform so far for this off-year election, led by a Senator Scott from down in Florida, as well as the Senator Johnson from up in Wisconsin. And you know what they argue? This is on paper, that in fact we should be in a situation where Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid should have to be voted on every single year. Every year. The guy from Florida says every 5. The guy from Wisconsin says no, every year, including veterans benefits. So the idea is you either vote for them or they go out of existence, or you cut them. But you got to affirmatively vote every year. You've been paying into a Social Security account from the time you were 16 years old in your first summer job. It's not fair. And the biggest thing they say they want to do, they want to get rid of the number one priority, and they've spoken to it. They want to repeal the Inflation Reduction Act. That means they're going to repeal the $2,000 cap on prescription drugs, gone. Cap on insulin, gone, at $35. Savings on health care premiums, average of $400 a person, gone. Savings on your utility bills, gone. Corporate minimum tax of 15%. By the way, they got very upset with me. You know what I did? Well, there were 55 American corporations, made $40 billion in 2020, did not pay a single penny, not a penny, in federal tax. So I was so harsh. I suggested they pay 15%, less than you pay. 15% to pay for all this, and it's paying for it. But guess what? My Republican colleagues think that's unfair. They want to repeal that tax. Folks, you know, Republicans are going to make you, working middle-class folks, pay higher taxes than the biggest corporations. And by the way, in every single piece of legislation I've gotten passed with the help of the people here, we have not raised the tax on anybody making less than $400,000 a year, 1 penny. I wish I was making 400. You were making 400 grand, but not a single penny. No, I mean it, not a single penny. If Republican wins, inflation is going to get worse. It's that simple.